Thank you for joining the Marketing Measurement Conversations. Jim and I will be addressing both opportunities and challenges of measuring marketing ROI and leveraging these insights to develop smart strategies. ROI is a very simple metric that provides great value for both marketers and senior decision makers like our CEO and CFO. We are going to first start with the question, why are financial metrics such as ROI critical for marketing?
Thanks, Nicole. That's a great question to start with. So marketing has dozens of metrics, and all of them have some value in helping us manage our performance, right? But ROI is that one metric that seems important, but doesn't always make our cut. So I want to share several reasons why financial metrics really need to be a high priority. So ROI, or its return on investment, is what it is the ratio between the net profit generated from our marketing and the investment into the marketing that generated that profit, right? So it's the gain relative to the spend that tells the company what we did with that portion of the budget. And look, there are challenges in getting quality measurements and an accurate financial assessment that's needed for ROI, but we'll discuss that in future sessions. For now, what we're going to do is establish why it's so critical to include ROI as a key metric. The reasons fall into two categories. One is why we do it for them, and the other is why we do it for us as marketers. So by them, I mean the big executives running the business. CEOs and CFOs live in a world that's highly dependent on sales, revenue, and the bottom line. So marketing metrics like engagement or social followers have little or no meaning to them. Reporting ROI, whether it's measured, estimated, or projected, gives them the confidence that you'll get the most from the investments in terms of the budget they're giving you, and also that you'll adjust plans and maximize returns as you learn from these measurements. Besides the credibility that marketing earns from executives, using ROI is also one of the best moves you have to defend or grow your marketing budget. It's much harder for executives to reduce expenses when they're aware of how much revenue they may be losing along with that marketing investment. So there you have the two reasons for why you do it for them. Now let's talk about why you do it for you and your marketing team. For me, I've always wanted that feedback to know that my marketing reached the right potential buyer with a compelling message that motivated some type of engagement or experience and ultimately led to revenue for my company. So what we get from ROI measurements of these different initiatives that we have out in the marketplace are a few things. First, it's a comparison of how our marketing channels and tactics compare to one another in terms of driving incremental lift in sales and revenue. That lets us increase or decrease our spend in the stronger performers. And because measures are set up to link the marketing touch point that we spent money on to the purchase activity, we gain insight into where marketing might be generating lift in the early stages or mid stages of the buyer's journey, but then fail to convert to sales and revenue. It's huge insight, right? So we don't want to just measure those upfront metrics. We want to tie it all together. That tells us where to improve in terms of effectiveness that will pay off. And the last key piece here is that our ROI measures are also inclusive of assessing performance by target segment and building an understanding in terms of buyer behavior. So we really need those to get that customer value portion of the input into ROI. So what we're trying to do is learn more by understanding who is buying and how much they're buying. So these insights are important whether you're a first-year marketer, an agency supporting a client, the chief marketing officer, or anyone else on the team. We all want to use ROI to generate smarter strategies that are aligned to these business outcomes. So in terms of financial metrics, we're going to continue in the next session talking about the three metrics that are the primary drivers of ROI. And they're more common metrics that if you work these three, that's what will get you into a good position on ROI. So stay tuned. Thank you very much.